desserts don't normally go together.
But now they just might. Lauren Laws is joining us now. First of all, we have to say this. You are an evening producer here.
Yes, I'm normally asleep
I was just going to say, we should be in bed, so we appreciate you waking up early to come join us. I love it.
And so the reason I got Lauren is because Lauren's been into, healthy recipes lately and kind of like learning more about nutrition. So I knew that Lauren
Because you cut sugar out of your diet.
Yeah, I cut sugar because I was horrible with insomnia. So by the time the morning show started is whenever I would go to bed.
Oh, rough.
So I read that if you cut sugar out, it'd help you sleep.
Has it been working?
Yes.
Oh, that's
She's here today, so I mean,
obviously.
Yeah, maybe that's very true. Maybe it's working already.
Or you've been up all night.
Oh.
So,
also a possibility.
This is really interesting. We're making blondies, but a different version.
Yes, these are actually based with chickpeas.
Wow.
So they actually are rather high in protein. Also really good with fiber, antioxidants. So they have, it's healthier for you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go as far as saying healthy.
Okay.
Because there's still sweetener in it with maple syrup. I use that instead of actual sugar.
Sure.
So, I mean, it's on the lighter version, and you can even make them lighter depending on what sort of chocolate you put in there.
So it's kind of a substitute.
Yes.
Right.
Very much
Which is always good. It's a little bit of progress from the normal sugary blondie that we all usually are
Exactly.
used to. So how do we start making them?
So, first of all, you use your chickpeas, which are also a really good flour substitute. This is 1 can.
I did not know that.
You actually want to empty all the liquid and then rinse them. I rinse them like 3 times to make sure it's really good and done.
And why do you do that, though? I mean,
just because you're going to have the chickpea liquid in there, and we try to want to make sure that as much of that is out of it as possible. Also, you don't want the batter too liquidy.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Then you want to add a 1/2 cup of nut butter. The original recipe that I found this on used peanut butter, but I prefer almond.
Oh, okay.
So you can use really whatever
you like.
Whatever your preference is.
Exactly. Although I have noticed that I think you need to alter your cooking time depending on the different butter you use. For example, I use fresh ground, come on, get out there. I use fresh ground almond butter. So it's a lot more of a grainier texture, but I really like how that does for the batter.
Okay, so it's a lot of trial and error, too.
Yes, this one was a bit of a little trial and error and whatnot. Then you add a 1/3 cup of pure maple syrup.
Buddy the Elf will be really happy right now.
Yes, very much so. And then, make sure I actually have the right measurement. Yes, vanilla extract.
Okay.
2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons.
Yes. Come on, you.
Once again, adding a little bit of that sweetness in there.
Right.
And a little bit over there.
I love this.
All right, and then you're going to blend it. It's very going to get a little loud.
Cover your ears.
Cover your ears. Or is it not on?
Oh, no.
What happened?
Oh, gosh. Well, it's okay. Things happen. It's live TV.
I thought that was on.
It worked earlier?
It worked earlier.
Well,
darn.
you know what?
Well, that's
okay. That's all right. No,
so anyway, after you blend it up,
you blend that up.
You blend it up, and then what you do is you have a 1/2 teaspoon of salt,
Okay.
a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and then you'd actually mix that in. You can actually just do that now, honestly. And then what I would do is, after you have that purely pureed, technically the recipe says for a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. I'm of the measurement of
however much you like.
good enough. Yeah, looks good.
That's good.
I'm always like that with chocolate.
Sure, me too.
Sprinkle a little bit on top. Put it in a parchment lined pan so you can actually pick it up. I actually just have that in there because I'll fight the parchment a lot.
Sure.
Otherwise, throw it in the oven at 350 for, I use 30 to 35 minutes because I don't want to underbake them.
Sure.
Otherwise, you have a really chickpea flavor still.
So my question for you is, because you're so used to doing the toothpick test in like a brownie or something,
Yes.
how do you tell when something like this is done?
It's the same thing.
Okay.
It's the same thing. So it should come out clean.
Okay.
But I still, even though it comes out clean, I'll do it for another, a few minutes more because they will be super, super gooey. And the problem is, again, if you underbake these, you're going to have that really chickpea flavor, kind of like slightly hummus.
Oh,
And the point is, if you bake these enough, no one would know you have chickpeas in this.
It's so
That's
interesting.
the best thing.
I love
So that's
it.
like you said earlier, like the secret ingredient, but not so secret.
Right, right.
But the main ingredient.
And love,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
Like, gotta love what you're baking. And Lauren, I had a question for you. I swear it smells like chocolate chip cookie. Like, the smell is just so similar. So I'm just so impressed that chickpeas are the. I just can't believe that that's a thing. But I really want to try one.
Yeah,
so,
we gotta give it a taste
Excuse me for a second, Lauren.
so we can.
Yeah.
Well, it just broke apart.
It's okay. Like I said, they're really gooey, and
I'm excited.
Would never know. You would never know.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
It's really, I don't know, moist too. Like a really good cookie.
It is like
Lauren,
a ooey gooey cookie. But
We're not gonna let you go.
You also mentioned throw them in the fridge.
Yes, you can. They're really good warm.
Wow.
You can throw them in the fridge, throw them in the freezer, let them thaw a little bit. I mean, they keep for about a week or two.
Wow.
So they, either which way, and they still keep their rather soft, gooey texture. So
Wow.
I've had these for snacks. I've had these for dessert.
Parties.
I've had them for breakfast, I'll admit.
I don't blame you. I would not believe that
Yeah.
this is chickpeas. It's amazing. They're really
This
good.
is awesome, Lauren.
And if you want something that's even less sugar in it, since you can do semi-sweet chocolate, you can do dark chocolate morsels. I like mine with sugarless chocolate, so like the actual, just cocoa.
Cocoa.
And all I get for the sweetness then is in the maple syrup, so it has like a slightly salty kind of sweet texture.
Ooh,
Salt-
yum.
Salty sweet isn't bad either. All right, well, we're gonna have this posted online if you guys want to make it.
Highly
It's really
recommend
great.
it. It is really good.
I'll be having
Pleasantly surprised.
more than one.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Lauren,
Thanks,
so much.
Lauren.
Great job.
Thank you.
We'll be right back, you guys.